Staff members of the U.S. Embassy in Afghanistan are in lockdown after an outbreak of coronavirus cases, U.S. officials said Thursday, an episode that has strained medical resources and compounded challenges for U.S. personnel as forces military retreat. State Department spokesman Ned Price said a local staff member had died and dozens more had been infected in a significant outbreak at the U.S. Embassy in Kabul. During a telephone briefing, Price said the embassy had adjusted operations to ensure the continued safety and health of our staff, a move that has included requiring employees to limit themselves almost entirely to their rooms within the bunker-like facilities. We hope that normal embassy operations will resume once embassy leaders are confident that the chain of transmission has been broken, he said. The outbreak comes as Afghanistan suffers a devastating increase in coronavirus cases, straining the country's poor health infrastructure. Cases have risen 2,400% in the past month, and less than 1% of Afghans are fully vaccinated, Reuters reported. According to the American Foreign Service Association, a union of diplomats, 114 embassy employees have been infected by the virus. He said that several staff members had been airlifted from Afghanistan and that some others were being treated in a COVID-19 emergency room at the embassy because military medical facilities were in service. At a time when America's military withdrawal is accelerating, attacks on Afghan and coalition forces are intensifying, and the United States is trying to establish a stable and positive presence in Afghanistan after the withdrawal, damage to our national security and national interests is potentially serious, the association said in a statement on its website. Price said that 95% of embassy employees who had tested positive for the coronavirus were not vaccinated or were not yet fully vaccinated, despite diplomatic personnel having had access to doses of vaccines, for 2 months, in Kabul and other places. He said the United States government would continue to encourage its employees around the world to get vaccinated, but noted that they were not required to do so. In its statement, the Foreign Service Association called for mandatory vaccinations for all employees of U.S. missions, except those who have medical or religious reasons for resigning. The situation in the American compound worsens after several embassies in Kabul, including the American one, suspended consular services in recent days, citing the coronavirus outbreak. The decision could block the issuance of visas to thousands of Afghan interpreters and others who have worked for the U.S. government, despite threats from the Taliban. The main U.S. military headquarters in Afghanistan adjoins the embassy.